Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. Due to YouTube's changing quote-unquote community standards, I created a channel called Grumpy Old Fart over on Rumble, a free speech alternative to YouTube. You can see all of my stuff over there, including my political and social commentary, as well as my current events videos. The links to my YouTube and Rumble channels, as well as links to let you order my books, are in the description of this video. If you enjoy my content, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. Now, on with the video. Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an alien abduction video on the Devil's Den incident from Arkansas. This occurred in 1977, and it happened right around Devil's Den, I want to say it's a state park, in Arkansas. Two young United States Air Force airmen were camping out at Devil's Den State Park in Arkansas when they noticed a strange triangle of lights in the sky. The first guy was named, the main guy here is named Loveless, L-O-V-E-L-A-C-E. His last name is Loveless. And the other guy, the article just called Toby. They didn't give a last name. So, okay. The night sounds, the crickets and frogs and everything suddenly went silent, and the lights moved overhead, and they could see a black triangular prism as wide as 2 city blocks overhead. The craft emitted a blue laser beam type effect which darted all over them. Loveless thought that they were being scanned, which if you're a Star Trek fan, that's that's par for the course there. Now after the scan, the two became sleepy. Loveless awoke and saw Toby peeking out of the tent. The triangle was hovering above a meadow nearby. There appeared to be a dozen children standing in that meadow. Loveless asked, "What are those kids doing out there in the middle of the night?" And Toby replied, "They aren't little kids. Don't you remember they took us and they hurt us?" I'm going to say that again. He said, "Don't you remember they took us and they hurt us?" Yeah, that's kind of weird. The moment that Toby said that, fragmented memories of being in the craft flooded through Loveless's mind. Loveless remembered very little initially, but over the years he had hypnotist sessions, which allowed him to recover much of those suppressed memories. Loveless has written books about his encounters. I suggest you read them for yourself. Loveless has suffered enormously over the last 40 years with nightmares and PTSD. He has a phobia of crossing open ground and sleeps with a light and a gun beside the bed. You know, I got to be honest with you. I can't blame him. I'm a naturally paranoid SOB to some degree, but yeah, I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. I'm not worried about aliens abducting me. If it happens, I'm always armed. But if it happens, it happens. I'm more paranoid about other things. But my contention here is that this happened to you, you'd be a little paranoid too. I'm just saying. Initially, when the United States Air Force got wind of their ordeal, Loveless and Toby were separated and reassigned. Loveless ignored his orders and visited Toby, who was suffering severe emotional trauma. Toby asked him, "It happened, didn't it?" And Loveless replied, "Yes, my brother, it really happened. You're not losing your mind." And that seemed to settle Toby down a little bit. Because it's one thing to experience something you can't explain, but when somebody else experiences it too, you know you're not crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's mentally reaffirming, I guess, for lack of a better word. Now, excuse me. Recently, the government's admission that that UFOs are real has allowed Loveless a sense of vindication, and rightly so. The part that got me was, at the time when this happened, the government initially was suppressing all of this. They were doing cover-ups and like that. So they, rather than listen to their own people, they separated them and basically told everybody to shut up about it. And that's just crazy. How are you supposed to find the truth about anything if you can't talk about it? You know, I did a video a while back called UFOs evidently, and in that I talked about that there's going to be lawsuits because people have reported these things forever, and the government and the military shot them all down. Oh no, it didn't happen. You can't talk about it. No, it never happened. It's swamp gas, or it's flares, or whatever the hell. These people know what they saw. They're not crazy. They're not stupid. They may be ignorant, but they're not stupid. There's a difference. Ignorant people can be taught. Stupid people are kind of stuck out there. But my contention is, these people weren't either one. And they know what they saw, and the government denied it. The government and the military, their main job is to protect us. So if these people were being abducted after being said, hey, look, we're being abducted, we need help, and the government looking at them like they're crazy, these people have lawsuits. They have grounds for litigation. And this fellow Lovelace and this guy Toby, they've got serious grounds at this point. So I'm just saying. I hope this finds everybody well. If somebody else knows more about this, please put it in the comments. I'm happy to read it. You folks have a good day now. God bless one and all. UFOlogist, a scientific representative of a pacifist race called the Gandhiri, is sent away as an exchange officer. His objective, to learn the one skill his species never developed, to fight. And he's sent to learn that skill from the one species who does it better than any other in the galaxy, humans. If you like science fiction with an upbeat military tone, check out my novel, Vanguard 1.